Hello, my name is Mark Brandt and I'm the superintendent of the St. Croix Falls School District. Welcome to the informational video for our upcoming referendum. Thank you for taking the time to look at this video. Why is there a need for a referendum? During the life expectancy of a building, larger capital items need periodic replacement or repair. However, budgets have seen limited growth of only about 2.7% over the last 7 years. Inflation over that same period was 10.1%. Quite often, all of the maintenance needs could not be addressed. In fact, the St. Croix Falls School District has been very proactive in addressing many of these needs. For many years, the district has been putting money, about $30,000 per year, aside to address capital projects. How old are our buildings? The school and dresser was built in 1967. There will be open houses during the week of April 3rd through the 7th of 2017 to celebrate the 50th anniversary. The elementary school's most recent makeover was 2007. The middle school was built in 1996. The high school was built in 1982. The bus garage was put into service around 1979. What is deferred maintenance? Deferred maintenance is any large capital item that there is not enough budget dollars to pay for, and that has been delayed or temporarily repaired. Some of these temporary repairs can lead to damage or wear on the other items that then need to be replaced or repaired. With this referendum, we believe these identified needs will be addressed for at least the next 10 to 15 years. In many cases, the longevity will be well beyond 15 years. Please keep in mind there can always be unanticipated failures or breakages that could not be foreseen. What are some typical types of needs? Most of our 10-year Buildings and Grounds plan is made up of several main areas. HVAC or mechanical. This is heating, ventilating, air conditioning. Items such as boilers, air conditioning, vents, fans, electrical wiring, fire alarms, and the like fall under this category. Classrooms, paint, flooring, interior lighting, library fixtures and cabinetry. Large general interior, PA systems, clocks, water fountains, restrooms, student lockers, gym flooring, lighting, locker rooms, windows, exterior doors, ceilings and tiles. General exterior, roofs, parking lots, sidewalks, brick maintenance, outside lighting, signage to our district buildings, fiberglass panels for the high school, and miscellaneous, track resurfacing, football facility maintenance, and our bus garage maintenance. How can the public see or hear for themselves what needs to be done? There will be some public tours scheduled to show the various areas. These are scheduled to be March 20th and 23rd. Times will be at 5:30 or 6:30 p.m. There will also be public meetings held at various locations for the superintendent to present information. The following slides are examples of the items that need addressing. Contact Mark Brandt, superintendent, at 715-483-2401 or email buranma@scfschools.com with any questions.
Parking lots and pavement. This photo is of the parking lot to the east of the high school and middle school building. This area is in immediate need of replacement. The rest of the parking lots will need similar replacement within the next 10 years. Referendum money would also be used to seal coat and stripe our parking lots on a regular rotation. Fiberglass panels. The fiberglass panels in the high school building were part of the original 1983 building. They were projected to have a useful life of 20 years. They are now serving their 34th year. These panels are currently leaking and are not energy efficient. New panels will have approximately 5 times the energy efficiency as the current panels. Pavement and sidewalks. Included in the referendum is money to replace and repair the sidewalks in our district. This picture is an example of one of our sidewalks at the high school/middle school building. It is badly in need of replacement. This sidewalk was installed when the original building was built in 1983. Track. Our track is utilized by nearly all students for field days, physical education classes, cross-country, and track and field. It was recently finished and striped. The striping lasts about 6 to 8 years, with the surfacing lasting about 12 years. In the 10-year plan, funds are allocated for striping and resurfacing to preserve the investment made in the structure and to ensure safety. While a good portion of the district's HVAC system is up to date, there are still many of the air handlers and other parts of the systems that need to be brought up to date in order to gain maximum energy efficiency. There will be several slides that will show the outdated equipment and the new equipment. To the right is an example of a more up-to-date system in the elementary school. HVAC continued. This is a picture of a boiler in the Dresser School. This boiler is original to the building, which was built in 1967. Installation of a new boiler would greatly reduce energy consumption and increase student and employee comfort, as well as being more reliable. HVAC continued. This is another example of boilers that have served beyond their expected life and are not very energy efficient. They would be slated to be replaced by a more energy efficient model that would help the district use less energy each heating season. HVAC continued. HVAC is more than just heating. This is a picture of an air conditioning system that is slated to be replaced. The replacement unit will reduce energy consumption and provide for a more evenly air-conditioned building. HVAC continued. Many years ago, the temperature controls for classrooms were controlled by pneumatics. This process required the use of many compressors to supply air to each control. These compressors use a lot of electricity. While most of our system has been converted over to an electronically controlled method, there are still some compressors in use throughout the district. Converting our entire district over to the electronically controlled system will result in additional energy savings and reduced maintenance costs. Roof replacements. The St. Croix Falls School District has approximately 222,000 square feet of roof. In comparison, an average two-story home has 2,100 square feet of roof. These roofs need to be replaced approximately every 20 years. As these roofs age out, their replacements usually result in more energy efficiency. This will help keep utility costs under control well into the future. Dresser Elementary. The Dresser School building was dedicated on April 9, 1967. This will be the 50th anniversary of its continued use. Currently, this building is used to house our kindergarten class and early childhood special education. While there have been some updates to this building, essentially it is almost entirely original. Dresser outdoor lighting. The lighting on the outside of the Dresser building is not adequate for safety purposes. This would be part of a district-wide outdoor lighting update. This lighting would be energy-efficient LED. In addition to the lighting that is already installed, there would be some additional lighting on the building itself for added security purposes. Dresser building. There are many things at the Dresser building that need to be addressed and updated. This picture is of the wash basin outside of the bathrooms. This is used by children to wash hands. There are several issues with this basin. Primarily, the water being delivered is not adequate. These basins are so old that replacement parts are rarely available. Dresser continued. This is a picture of a restroom in Dresser. This building has adult-sized toilets in them. This building is used primarily for early childhood special education, ages 3 to 5, and kindergarten, most children age 5. These fixtures are original to the building and need to be replaced with age-appropriate fixtures. These new fixtures will also be more efficient in the use of water. Dresser continued. This is an example of the classroom cabinetry and dresser. This is original to the building. Its expected life has been far exceeded. Dresser continued. This fuse box is original to the building. While it is functional, the wiring in the building should be brought up to date with electrical panels that reflect today's technology and safety improvements. Dresser continued. This is an example of a window in the dresser building. These windows are original to the building and are very inefficient when it comes to energy consumption. Replacement windows will allow for an educational environment that is far more geared toward learning, while also being more energy efficient. Dresser continued. The ceiling tiles and grids in dresser are in need of replacement. This will enhance energy savings as well as improve the learning environment. Dresser continued. The lighting at dresser is not up to date and not as energy efficient as it should be. This lighting would be changed to a more energy-friendly LED system. Bus garage. The current bus garage is in need of some foundation repair. The base of the foundation has started to fail due to improper drainage. The drainage for this building will also be addressed to ensure this problem is corrected going forward. Bus garage continued. The bus garage was built many years ago. Items that need to be updated include the roof, last updated in 1997, some of the concrete foundation, lighting, and the maintenance areas. Elementary gymnasium lights. The elementary gymnasium lights are not energy efficient. These lights would be changed to a much more efficient LED lighting system. These lights would also be put on an occupancy sensor system. This will turn off the lights automatically should there be no movement in the gym for a preset amount of time, resulting in additional energy savings. District signage. Directional signage to the district would be upgraded. These would be some signage put on Highway 8 along with the potential for electronic signage at the entrance to our campus on Maple. Football facility. The football facility has several items that are in need of repair, replacement, or updating. As this facility has some very major historical meaning to our community, it would be the district's intent to maintain it in a manner that is historically correct. This is an example of the retaining wall that surrounds the entrance to the facility. This wall will need major repairs in the near future. Football field. The football field press box is in need of updating inside. In this picture, you will also see the bleachers for the facility. It would be a goal to add some visitors' bleachers on the other side of the facility. See next photo. Football field continued. This is the area that visitor bleachers would be placed. The bleachers used in this area now are brought from the high school track, baseball, and softball areas. This is very hard on the bleachers when transported. The bleachers' useful life is greatly reduced due to this moving each fall. Gym flooring. This is the entrance to the high school gym floor. This indicates the wear and tear that has occurred over the course of 35 years of use. The gym floors throughout the district are in need of sanding, lining, and refinishing. The following photos also offer an indication of this need. Gym floors continued. Looking closely at this photo, a person can see how the paint is beginning to flake. The individual boards are also showing some stress from needing sanding, refinishing, and replacement. Outside lighting. Much of our lighting in parking lots and on the outside of our buildings is out of date and not energy efficient. Part of this referendum will update the lighting on our building and grounds. The plan would be to go to a much more efficient LED lighting. This in turn would help the district control energy consumption costs. Effects of leaky roofs and fiberglass panels. This is a picture of a classroom in the high school. The tile is soaked with some recent rainfall. This is a result of roof areas that have been extended beyond their useful life, and the fiberglass panels that have served beyond their useful life.
What is this referendum not going to do? Build new buildings or facilities, for example, a swimming pool or a new school. Substantially revamp floor plans of our existing schools. Purchase equipment such as buses or computers. Increase current employment levels of the school district, or save positions that may be reduced due to budgetary demands. What are the major categories on this referendum? And please keep in mind these dollar figures are not exact. The first, HVAC, will be approximately $1.2 million. This is for boilers, chillers, controllers, and air handlers. The second area is classrooms. Approximately $246,000 will be dedicated toward cabinetry, paint, flooring, and ceilings. The building interiors, approximately $969,000 will be dedicated to such things as gym maintenance, painting, locker rooms, library, lockers, lighting, and other electrical needs. The next area is building exterior. Approximately $2,039,000 will be dedicated to roofing, windows, fiberglass panels, parking lots. And the last area is miscellaneous exterior items. About $616,000 for the track, for playgrounds, bus garages, and athletic fields. What are the property tax costs? The tax impact is expected to be approximately 30 cents per $1,000 of assessed value on a residential home. This is for a 15-year payback period. While time of borrowing, interest rate movement, and some other factors can affect the tax impact, the best estimate is 30 cents per $1,000 of value. An example of this would be if a house is valued at $150,000, the annual impact is projected to be an additional $45 on the annual tax bill. This is about $3.75 per month, or less than 90 cents per week. Please keep in mind that at the annual meeting in 2016, the mill rate dropped 65 cents per 1,000 in assessed value. In the example above, the tax impact should have decreased by $97.50 this year. What if you have questions? Please contact Superintendent Mark Brandt. I can be reached at 715-483-2401 or via email at buranma@scfschools.com. You can also contact any of our school board members, Steve Bont, Matthew Bryce, Brent McCurdy, Patricia Mitchell, or President Ronnie Schuler.